What's up guys, it's Backpack Brain here, and welcome to another Clash Royale video. It's been a while, it's been an update, it's been quite a few things in reality. Let me request for walls, request for which is the cauldron, and just open these chests up. Nothing too much, unlock, and let's just go around and let me cover the new cards in the update going. What do you call it? Oh yes, there's new donations. If you haven't figured out already, you can get new cards. The crown chests contain double. There used to be some other gold chests, but now they're double. New requests that you can get, new amounts that you can donate, 6 new cards, so we'll go over briefly. Guards have a shield and a sort of skeletons with shields. 3 elixir, great for cheap decks like hog decks and stuff like that. Good for dealing with some cards, pretty easily destroyed by other cards. 2 new cards here. Also, you can check the legendary stats now, even though you can't see them. Miner, which can be deployed anywhere on the arena, and does less damage to crown towers. It's mainly for things like elite collectors, towers, to combat like spamming all sorts of towers and just hogs and stuff like that. And the Sparky, which is very overpowered right now. I expect they're gonna nerf it. The area damage and the hit points being so high that there are only a few counters, and if you build up a push, sometimes it's impossible to counter such a push with Sparky, because since it's a legendary, people don't build their decks to counter legendary. People can build decks to counter things that they see regularly. So legendaries like this, which are overpowered, will be nerfed, and also I'll talk about that later after I go over the 2 other new cards. Furnace and Fire Spirits. Fire Spirits, 2 elixir sporting group of 3, attack hordes, groups of troops, etc. Furnace spawns 2 of them every 10 seconds, so 10 Fire Spirits overall. Another spawner for another troop. Fire Spirits are a good addition to cycle decks as well, and they can take out mini hordes and are a good support troop. And other changes, I should probably just go in here. Yep. There we go. So new cards have gone up with that. You receive gold for each win, even when trust logs are full, so that you can keep on battling. There's a reason to. Crown chests contain double, as I've said, gives you a reason to battle once more. SMCs doubled the chance, still pretty small, but hopefully you've gotten one, or at least will get one. Giant and magical chests increase, not doubled but increased. Donations and requests increase as you get higher arenas. Card shop can get legendaries once you reach the arena for 40,000, but that's pretty much for no one unless they're very high level players who just stockpiling gold just to get one particular legendary. Spectating, you can watch friendly battles live and throw confetti and see TV Royale battles from every arena, and some balances which they've done. If I remember correctly, they have I don't have any mini hordes, but they have highly buffed the Royal Giants. How much are they gonna have to nerf them again? Because of the range, they can snipe so many buildings, almost all the defenses, and it starts shooting very early, and it's a very overpowered thing right now, and everyone's using it. If I go into TV Royale, going to this one, Lava Hound, I haven't seen those much. There's a Royal Giant, there's a Royal Giant, there's a Royal Giant, there's a Royal Giant. The Royal Giants literally everywhere. Almost everyone using it as a Sparky. If you go to, not one, but hey, no legendary replace, that's weird. Anyway, those are the things. So I'll be showing you some battles with the decks that I've been using. Okay, we'll start with the one that took 30. What am I saying? Against the Hog Freeze. And in case you've noticed, I'm at 2200 trophies, slowly getting there. Highest is 2345 or something like that. Maybe one day I'll get Legendary Arena, but I know that unless they reduce the cost for Legendaries in the shop to 10,000 or something, there's no way I'll be ever buying one of those. I'm really hoping for a Legendary sometime. The only cards I have left is the Gods and Legendary, and I'm keeping my gold at an amount where I can, once the shop resets, either Gods and I can buy them straight away and I'll have all the epics. So that's what we're rooting for. And I was lucky enough to get spirits, 5 spirits in the shop and furnaces in the shop now. So I'll be able to get those up to higher levels. You know what I mean? Once everyone donates me all the furnaces I need, I should be able to upgrade them to the next level, and then we'll just be going along with the game as usual. So I was on a huge losing streak at this point, so I was pretty mad, and I was just crying, using a Hulk Cycle deck, as you expect. That's what you see. At this point I was like, what do I do? So I just dropped that and prepared. He has a bomb tower. He's gonna freeze here, which I don't think is a very good idea, but I certainly won't argue with him for wasting the elixir. I mean, I have the lightning for that, but they took it out already, so I just had to drop this goblin there and anything else to drop. Drop the cannon and maybe a hug. Did I drop the hug? No, I just let the goblins go. Okay, cool. So he's probably gonna fireball that, which I think was probably a terrible idea, because that is not an even elixir trade at all. For just destroying 3 elixir. Oh, we essentially do the same thing here, but I arrow them as soon as I can, whereas he saves up for his arrows because he has to. Didn't have enough elixir, so right now I do have the elixir advantage by 2 because his deck is a bit heavier than mine, although I do have the lightning, which is useful for cards like the bomb tower. If you're facing bomb towers a lot, keep something like a lightning or a rocket in your deck, preferably lightning because it's more versatile and I can do more things than rocket. But if you want to keep rocket to fully take it out, that's fine, but it's been nerfed anyway, so it shouldn't take that long. So here I lightning as far as I know. Yep. It also gives you something for direct damage in case you need to take out a tower near the end, which I found that the damage from lightnings along with the damage from Hulk pushes, it adds up and takes out towers, and he's gonna do this here. Freeze, I'm guessing. So I zap because I couldn't see the Hulk's health at that point. He has his arrows, which will give him a huge gain, but I'm still ahead of him in elixir because he has the more expensive deck. He's ahead of me by 1 now. Well, he's just saving up for his next big push. Drops his bomb tower at the exact point. That one's big goblin is gonna do that. And with lightning, he's gonna fireball. Same mode, but he's gonna save up for his hog push. I dropped my mini horde in preparation for his hog push, but he drops that. And at this point, I'm just gonna drop my hog. And he misses the goblins with his freeze. And for some reason, I dropped my hog here, which I don't think is a very good idea, honestly. So I probably dropped on the left side because I wasn't expecting that. But either way, at this point, I'm just sort of going, because I really want to get that tower, but he's gaining me on. He's like higher than me with damage, but I do have the lightning, which does do more damage. So here I lightning, opening up that tower, and I really need that damage. So as soon as that dies, keep that defense up. I accidentally misplaced it here, which is pretty sad. And he barely missed that freeze. I think that was a crucial point, but I had more than enough little counter anyway. And he arrows this, which is this one mistake that I think he made. So he has to fireball that, but it's too late. My hog goes boom and takes that out with a little bit of health left, and my tower is pretty low, but I got it first, so I guess that's good for me. Nope, never. Do I have any replays from other decks? Oh, there's one with a miner here, so I must draw with, because I knew as soon as he had the miner, I couldn't win, because sometimes when your deck doesn't have many counters for another deck, and then they have a legendary, you know that you can't win and you have to defend. Because if once you know you can't win, you have to focus on defending and try not to push. If you have a pushy card like a Hulk, just drop it off the distraction or whatever. Because sometimes you just know that your battle is lost and you have to make sure that that battle isn't won. That was weird. So we're just waiting here. I have my defense. He does not. He's probably gonna drop a minor on this or something. If I don't, I don't remember at all. But I dropped those simultaneously. My lightning ready. I decided to lightning this just to make it easier for me. And I dropped this minor, which is dirty. So I say good luck at this point because I know I'm overwhelmed already. You're already doing so much damage. I'm already lost in damage. I literally just can't deal with his dagger at this moment. Luckily I have a zap for this, because otherwise I would destroy the tower. Not destroy completely, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? I think he zaps this. And I know at one point he does zap my cannon, and I just laugh because I have no idea why. I do manage to get one crown though, which is good because I was going for my crown chest at the time. Always good thing to get crowns. Personally, this is the point where Hulk freeze would have been great, but sometimes you just gotta. I was trying to hit the wizard here, but I missed it. But I didn't place it well enough because I was at the pretty risky moment. And this point, this is where it's points like this where he already has a huge push on my tower that could already take it out. And once I drop something, you'll deal with the already existing push. He drops the minor, and that's the point where you're like, nope, it's an extra tank to deal with. I just can't. That's just something. You see? I think that what Supercell has to do is that they're making the legendary cards are still too hard to obtain for regular people. And whenever you get it, it's like, whoa, yes, oh my gosh. But it's become such a big advantage, whatever, for you as a player. Because of the way that some cards work and whatever and whatnot and stuff and things. Like some cards, like people drop Sparkies and Miners and Love Hounds, and sometimes they have that one legendary which you would love to have but you can't. And you either need to make it cheap, legendary buying cheaper and available everywhere, or it just needs to like stop. Here's the point where I meant to take this tower. Like here, I thought I actually can't. I mean, I know this one. I came really close to winning this, but there was no way I could win completely. I sort of lost hope at this point. This proves that it's really hard to win against people with this, with such cards. Like, see, mine is just a small example. Like, say, what if someone has a Sparky and they drop it at that one point where you have nothing, you have a counter for literally everything else, but that Sparky, and it's very frustrating, in my opinion. So at this point, I just lightning this tower. He's dropping his direct damage, I'm dropping my direct damage. It's a battle of the damage. We're just trying to get as many things to the tower as we can. Just burns in the back, mistake for him. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to get a couple shots off. I am leading in damage by the time. And I drop that, zap that, arrow this. He does get a pretty good push on me here, and it would have taken the tower, but I did have more damage in the end by around 20 points, so that's definitely something to pay attention to. And as you can, if you haven't noticed, I'm very close to level 9, only around 1,000 more experience, which is 10 upgrades or, oh, but 10 upgrades, 100 rares, 1,000 commons, not exactly, but you know what I'm saying. So once I get to level 9, I'll start a serious push to Legendary Arena, because I know just saying there's been level 6s that have reached Legendary Arena, right? And so it's also something I really want to talk about. We'll just do true replay. I'll just show you this replay and I'll commentate over. I won't commentate over. I'll talk about something else. So what I want to talk about is gemming. Clash Royale gemming. Everyone's doing it. All the big YouTubers doing it, and I'm not going to. It's not because I can't. I could definitely gem if I wanted to. Everyone can. Here is the also drop. That's pretty funny. But something that really bothers me is so many YouTubers who've made it their motto and such things to not gem. I'm talking about people who Clash with Can. I know there are other YouTubers as well who said they wouldn't gem, and then they gem because, well, it's just what people love. People love gemming. Gemming has become like, oh, you gem, cool, I'm gonna watch your videos, because gemming is just something that everybody wants to see. Even I like seeing gemming, right? Because I honestly just don't like people who say they're gonna. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. I was trying to make a point. I forgot the point. But my point was, I'm gonna be the I want to be one of the few YouTubers in Clash Royale who isn't gonna jam. Alright, and will make it to high levels. I feel like there are so many YouTubers in the game that just haven't even. What am I saying? Here are fireballs, hand tower, etc., etc. Because I know I'll be able to deal with that pickle when it comes. And you see, the amount of people who've gotten level 9, and I don't know if you can get level 10 without jamming yet, depending on how long the game's been out. Without jamming is not very big, and I really want to be one of the people that just that here I just as I can, because I'm bored. And I really want to be one of those people who makes it to high level without gemming. Like, I thought I was happy because I had been playing a game longer than a YouTuber did, and then YouTubers just start gemming, and I'm just not happy. Like, the amount, like, I don't know if it's possible to get to like level 10 yet without gemming. Alright? But I commend all the people who've played Clash Royale so much that, you know, they haven't jammed, they haven't done anything like that. Because, so for example, in the beginning of Clash of Clans, people who didn't gem so much, it wasn't because they couldn't gem so much because it was, he actually direct damage it down. It was pretty funny. I win that, but when Clash of Clans first came out, there weren't many gemmers, and believe me, I was actually one of the first people to play Clash of Clans, but I quit it for a long period of time and then came back to it. That's why I was low leveled, etc., whatever. But with Clash Royale, because it's already familiar with Supercell, they know that gemming will get them these things, and like in many games there aren't many gemmers because gemming just doesn't get you the same things. But for example, in the beginning of Clash of Clans, there weren't too many high-level max town halls for that time because no one was bothered to gem. Everyone just got the game and did it. I don't know too much about the beginning of Clash of Clans because I wasn't there at the beginning, but I was pretty early. However, with this game here, what am I? Literally can't think of the words. The words they do not come to me. Okay, I'm just gonna make this a super long video. But anyway, let the music play in the background as I'm trying to figure out what I was saying. I forgot what I was. My. Man, that's like because they're already familiar with what gemming does in Clash of Clans, gemming in Clash Royale. That's essentially what I'm saying. But anyways, that's it for this video slash talk about gemming and what I would think about it. I mean, I respect gemmers, alright? And I don't hate gemming. It's just I hate how many people who have said they're not gonna gem, and then after all the people, all the other YouTubers who never said anything about that, they gem, whatever. I'm just not happy that people who are low level, that people like me and you and us, who have gotten to this level, gotten to these trophies without gemming. You see, if I've gotten all of the cards other than the this is my current battle deck. I can't copy my own battle deck. Technically I could, but nah. And just gotten to this level, gotten these cards, and then you fight people who have the same level as you, same trophy range, but they have level 7 rares, and they're one level higher than you, and level 5 level 5 epics, and like level 2 and 3 legendaries and stuff, and you look at that and you just shake your head like that's just that, and you can't. Sometimes you just can't beat them if they already have a deck that you find difficult to counter with all of your decks, and then they have such high card levels. It's very, very difficult and it's very annoying, and they need to fix this. They need to either increase the drop rate for cards, or just like I've been getting an epic almost once a day, and that's pretty good. But legendaries do give people an advantage, and that's something that shouldn't happen. I'm co-leader of this clan, by the way, because if I wanna see, my donations are pretty high if I go into the clan profile. Where's the clan? Here you go. I'm first in donations currently, and if you want to join the clan, you can, of course. But that's it for this video, guys. Goodbye. Goodbye. No.